Okay, so plan for today is to remove the badges front and rear. I don't know if you can really see, but this Chimera badges, it's been refurbished before, but it's already gone quite cloudy, so it really needs doing again. It costs about 65 quid to get these refurbished, so I'm going to have a go at myself. Now I bought some temporary badges. Obviously it's going to go across the GB sticker, which isn't particularly great because there's two holes in the bodywork here. This is bolted on, so I'm going to have to prise off the GB sticker. Now I'm not a fan of prising things off bodywork with metal, so I've got this nice plastic prisey tool. So I'm going to try and prise off the GB sticker and then we'll get the Chimera badge off. Okay, we're in the boot now. I've prised the carpet away and there you go, you can see there's two bolts with washers on holding the badge on. So next job is to undo these and get the badge off. Okay, so a couple of interesting developments already. You can see how my now chrome Chimera badge is still stuck on the car, and that the doming resin with the paint attached fell off. Also, this is stuck quite firmly to the back of the car even with the nuts off, so I suspect that I've put some of this fantastic tape that I bought, which is meant for sticking badges on cars, has pretty much welded itself onto the back of the car. So I put the nuts back on the threads, just to like a full thread turn on each nut, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a tap with a hammer. Be quite careful with this and see if I can just loosen it off a little bit. Okay, many nail biting minutes later, it is now actually loose, and it does appear that it was the tape, or that actually looks like Sikaflex, so that can't have been me. Yeah, but that looks like Sikaflex, which is why it was so bloody difficult to get off. So I'm going to clean that off and I'm going to use some of this spongy tape because it seals it just as well. And it'll be a damn sight easier if I never need to get it off again in the future. Well, the cheap nasty eBay badge, which is actually like just dome resin over a printed background, is finally on. I put some of the double-sided super duper tape on because the glue on the back of the badge, well, I don't think that would have stayed on for more than 10 minutes to be perfectly honest. So it's now got double-sided foam sticking it on. It actually looks better than I thought it would, and obviously that's hopefully just temporary, just to fill the holes up so water doesn't get in when I go out. Right, so onto the front. Right, so for the front badge, which again has gone all cloudy, there's two bolts holding this in as well, and they're under the heat shrink. They're under the heat shield material. That's at the bottom there. I've had a go out. You can prise it up and get to the nuts, and they feel like they're the same size as the back one. So we'll get the socket set on it and we'll have a go. Okay, so front badge is off. Same size nuts as before. These were an 8mm socket. As you can see on this one, no padding or foam or anything on the back of it. Bolt straight through the body like the back one does. So I'll clean that up, and I'm going to fit another eBay special, which is this, which when I ordered it I thought it was going to be one of those domed printy things. It's actually made out of proper metal. But unfortunately they've put some what looks like sellotape on the back, which again, unless I want to see it flying up the windscreen at 70 miles an hour, I think I'll use my proper tape. Right, so I've put some tape on to mark where the old badge was, so this is where the top was, and this just indicates to me where the sides were. And you can see this new one is just a tiny bit smaller than the original badge, but it covers up the holes and it's, you know, it says the right thing, so that for one of my purposes it'll be fine. So I'm now just going to clean up this area because it's covered in cack, and then we'll stick this on. Okay, Now stuck on. Looks the business actually. I'm kind of now at the point where I'm thinking, am I completely wasting my time refurbishing these bloody badges? Because if you can get ones like this for £5 off the interweb, what's the bloody point? You know, I'm going to spend quite a bit of time getting this thing to look exactly like this. Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, so end of day one. Here's where we've ended up. Back badge. Just kind of fell a bits in my hands as it taking it off. The front one, the resin is held on a little bit better, but as you can see, it's the sunlight's obviously destroyed it, and it's taken the black paint off with it. Thankfully, when I rub it, like the top faces of the badge seem pretty good, so I think once I can clean all this crap off, put some black paint in these lines and then redome it, that might actually work quite well, but we shall see. This one, again, the chrome bits look okay, so no replating involved I don't think. I think it's just a case of putting the black back on there and then covering it with this stuff.